How many of you got a check from Facebook or Google the past year? Can you raise your hands? Wow, I don't see anyone raising your hands. So no one got a check from Facebook or Google or any other social media companies the past year. But do you know they made almost $300 billion using your data? So my topic today is why should everyone in the world should be an NFT? So as you all know, if you're not paying for the product, you are the product. These big companies take your data, take your identity, and make trillions of dollars. And with Web3, there's a way to stop it, where you can take control of your data and identity and make money with the information you have. How are you going to do that? So today, as you know, the world population is almost 8 billion people. Out of that, almost 1.7 billion adults are unbanked. They don't have access to bank. It's easy to get an account in the US, but a lot of the countries, especially in Africa and Southeast Asia, and it's very impossible to get a bank account for a lot of people who are doing daily labor. And most importantly, almost 1.1 billion people in the world don't have an identity. There's no form of identification of that particular person, adult or woman or child. How do we empower them in the future? And as we all know, social media companies are raking in trillions of dollars. There's some estimate that they're going to make around 6.2 trillion by 2030. Again, using your data, using your identity, using information. It's time to change that. It's time to take control of your data and identity. So that's what I'm thinking of, create an NFT of yourself from birth to death and beyond. So, as everyone is born, there's some unique identification done, and it depends on the various parts of the country. But once you're in a decentralized blockchain, and if you can identify that you are yourself, you can own the data, you can own your identity, and you can say who has access to that, and you can get paid for that. And why I'm saying from birth to death and beyond, because even there's a saying that elephant is worth 1,000 pounds after its death. Your data is worth more even after you're died. So there's a way to monetize that also and provide information, the money that you get to your loved ones or for a social cause. So typically your data comes in like 5 different streams. There's your identity data from your information, from your date of birth, your driving record, the place you stay. That is valuable. A lot of companies seek that. Your engagement data. How are you engaging with a specific TV ad, or how are you interacting with the social website? All that engagement data is available. Your financial data, your FICO score, your behavioral data, how you are reacting to certain products or situations, and your medical data. All these data is available to you, but sadly, you don't get a dime from any of these data. As you all seen, you do a Google search on, like, I want to buy a specific car, immediately you're bombarded by advertisements. Not only online, but offline. When you walk to a mall, you'll see ads showing the car you like. So it's time to change that and get access to your data. You take control of the data and get rewarded for the data. And there's also, there's also 2 different distinct in 2 world's largest democracy. We have in India something called Aadhaar card. There's around 1.1 billion people using it as an identification. The US, as we all know, there's social security number. All this can be put in a blockchain as NFTs with your control. And as you all know, when you talk about NFT, in the first version, we talk about collectors, people collecting NFTs for monkeys and various things. We are evolving in the second phase of the NFT 2.0 utility, where there's a lot of use cases on utility. And there's a third wave of NFT is going to come in the next 5 to 6 years, where with smart contract logic, you can say who has access to your data, what's the cost for someone to access your data, what are the royalty and rewards that you want to offer. Say, example, if someone accesses your data, what is the percentage of royalty you need from that profit of the data, as well as if they share with other third-party companies, you still want a pie of that. You can have an escrow, you can have a clawback. At any time you don't want to share any specific data which you already shared, you can take it back. as well as when you die, you can still have your NFTs living and getting paid for whatever worth it, and you can say who that money has to go to. It could be your loved ones, or it could be some social charities. So why everyone in the world should be an NFT? Take control of your identity and get paid. Data is the new oil. NFT is the container that gets your dollar for your data. My name is Thomas Arul. I have two Web3 companies, one on the payment side as well as one on the NFT side. Thank you.